Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha, aka Miss KIFF, and if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you're already subscribed, I have some news for you. Things are gonna change a little bit around here. I think ever since I launched that Stonehenge video, I have been disconnected to the channel. How everything started to be disconnected was, I feel like over the summer and then towards the end of the summer, August, at Van Life Eats, when I did my talk of how I lived in my van whilst converting it, it was such a liberating experience for me to share my story because it wasn't an easy experience, and I got to make it a little bit more humorous. And from that, I landed up attracting similar type of people. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, I met 4 incredible people: Alicia and Vera, Shelly and Lucy, and I realized, and everybody else that I met there of course, I realized that actually these are the type of people that I want to surround myself with, or I want to connect with, and we share similar values. Now, what does van life mean for me, and why have I created this channel in the first place? So initially, this channel was just a video diary of myself and kind of trying to document anything, because I experienced so many cool things in life that half of it is just memories. The rest, I try to record a YouTube video. I obviously love content creating, of course, and sharing my life, and hopefully that this can somehow motivate you to go for what you want in your life. So I've written a few notes, by the way, and I thought I would share with you. So Miss KIFF, where did Miss KIFF come from? Miss KIFF was a persona that I developed, right? It was almost an affirmation to myself to continuously to be fierce, to live my life to the fullest, to always be authentic to myself and be confident in who I am and believe in who I am as well. I always keep learning and expanding, and if you know me, you know that I keep growing and changing. I'm mutable in that sense. I don't feel authentic to me, and I feel like after Van Life Eats, I hated the fact that I was always drinking a little bit more. Well, not always drinking, but my van life became a little bit of like a partier lifestyle again. I wasn't really focusing on things that are very important to me. And I went to go see Vera, who is a nutritionist. I went to go see a nutritionist, and I found out that I have really high blood pressure. And for those of you who know or may not know, high blood pressure is really bad because my mum died of a heart attack at 56 and my grandmother died of a heart at 70. My mum's side of the family, basically all of the deaths, 99% is from heart failure. So it's very important for me to take control of my health, and I'm sure that you can notice I've lost a bit of weight in comparison to the videos in August. I had more fat in my face, and that was because I was struggling. I was struggling through the summer because I was partying a bit, to live a little bit, to take a break from the pressure of working and doing things. Yeah, so I had to think about, what do I represent within this channel? Where does it come from? Because van life is not necessarily the definition of my channel. It was, you know, I went from being homeless into moving into a van, and then everything in my life being about van. I remember I was just going out in nature to help myself, but I had to record it because of YouTube, and it was just like so much that now that coming into the city life again, I don't feel authentic to me, because I feel like I need to go out and record a nature video in order to keep you engaged, and that's just not my life 24/7. Obviously, the lifestyle that I would love to have is to be able to have my work-life balance, where I am traveling to different countries, I'm traveling in the van, I'm working as well, being, you know, that's my vision, and experiencing and enjoying life. So I kind of put them into little five little pots of what's important to me. So number 1 is health. I I love eating well, I love nourishing my bodies, I love spas, I love yoga, I love meditation, because why? It really helps my mental well-being and it keeps. Then wealth, I'm very, very concerned about my age and my money habits that was in my 20s. Okay, these 5 parts represent why did I decide to move into a van in the first place. Okay, and it's like every person's van life experience is completely different, and my experience is based on these 5 values, and it's health, wealth, travel, experience, and then obviously van life in itself, just because it's something really cool. Travel, experience, and van life connects me to nature as well, which I love completely. And why is this so important for me? Because I want to be able to pay off my debts being in this van. I want to be able to throw myself in experiences and live a little more. That's why I have the freedom to be living in a van. I also want to work for myself, so I don't have that financial pressure of paying rent but also living in a van, so I have more freedom to be my own boss and take the time that I need now to develop my business. And another thing is I wanted to do it to buy a property at some point in the next 3 to 4 years. That would be my home base, and then to be able to do all of this as well, but having that sense of security as well. So I also wanted to do this to meet like-minded people. I love meeting people. I know I can be very introverted, but that's the flip of the coin for me. My brain is so high intensive stimulated that sometimes I do need to be introverted and just to hibernate to regain that stimulation again, so I can go out and do it again. That in a nutshell is this channel. Okay, all in all, this is like a lifestyle channel, and this is who I want to attract moving forward with my channel. I understand that there's 1,700 of you that have subscribed to this channel, and I appreciate you all very much for your subscription. And I honestly would understand if you don't want to continue this road with me. I need to be authentic to myself, and I need to make videos that I enjoy, that fills my creativity, because that's why I do these videos. I do these videos, show you this side of me who is actually me. You know, I'm not trying to put on a facade. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm the best van girl ever. You know, like van life is like 1/5 of this channel, really, if you think about it, with all these values that I have here. And I feel like that's what I want to start bringing forth and having more of a focus, because I didn't really think about it, and this channel has changed so much. It's nice to have a little bit of a following. I would like to start creating a more of a community within this channel. So what's coming up and moving forward? So I'm going to be doing monthly reset videos where I'm going to be focusing on those 5 values. How am I sticking to that schedule? How am I sticking to my values, really? How am I progressing? What was the month like? What are the seasonal changes? How have I done budgeting moving forward? All this good stuff. I also am going to come up with a video series of like a recap. It's either 3 to 4 months of what I've been doing within my life, just to really recap and reset where we are, planning more videos moving forward that align to these five values that I have, which is van life, experiences, travel, wealth, and health. Firstly, thank you so much for listening and being here and always supporting me. And you know, I do have a few OGs that are dedicated to me, which I'm super grateful for, but I need to be authentic to myself. And if that means that my channel is going to take a little bit more time again to grow, it is what it is. Yeah, the algorithm is going to probably hate me again, but it is what it is. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It'd be nice to comment to see if you are staying with me. If you're gonna stay with me, comment down below. I'm also restarting my blog as well. But yeah, more of that in the next video, which is my November reset video. Okay, till the next one, bye bye.